Hey guys, welcome back to the course. In this section, we're going to go over the fun stuff, which is how to get started on a project. Now that you know the basics of how Figma works, um, now it's really about how to approach a project, whether it's something that you want to work on yourself or you want to work over with a client. It really starts with these three steps. So the first thing you want to do is pick a style and direction. You don't want to go just based on opinion, like abstract opinions of the client or things that you have in your mind. You want to have something very specific to make sure that the project doesn't go astray into, and doesn't stick to a guideline. So the first step to doing that is going to either Behance or Dribble. And we've seen those sites before. Behance is great to see some projects end to end. So for example, let's say your client wants you to design a social network, or let's say a chat app. So this is the first step that you will do. You will go to Behance and you will search for a chat app. So let's see what we can find over here. Chat. Let's try chat app. And there you go. So the first thing you do is you look around to see if you find anything. No, that's not a chat app. Is there any great chat apps over here? So there's little bits and elements. Sometimes it's better to go to Dribble. So in this case, if you can't find anything over here, anything clear, so you'll go to Dribble. Dribble is great for that. I mean, it's well organized by tags and stuff like that. So I usually find the search at Dribble way better. As you will see right now, you see right away there's tons of chat apps over here that came up. Let's click on, some of them are with animations. So let's say this one. This is a very clean one, but here's another example. So you see this is actually a really beautiful example. There's a screenshot over here and you could see exactly the styles. You see the border radius over here, which you learned how to do over here. Remember, with creating a shape and changing the radius over here. There's a drop shadow, which we learned. There is the typography, which you can. This is a sans serif. Then there's all these elements. So again, like I said, the first step is searching for apps that are related or screenshots that are related to what you're looking to do, and then aggregating them. You take this link, and then you take another link, and then you put them all together, and you send them to the client and ask him which style do you want. So if he comes back to you and says, "Hey, I really like this," then you go into the second step. So the second step is, once you establish the style, is you want to get the copy. So in a chat app, you don't really need copy. You could do what he did over here. You could put like either fake text or put hello there, whatever, write random stuff. But in cases of home pages, you want to actually have solid copy. So home pages are something you want to sell, or you got to have something specific in mind. Like in this case, a new kind of energy, a new way to save. So the copy is important because it will set the tone for the layout, especially for home pages. For user interfaces, you don't really need that, but for home pages, you need that. So I would say this, like I said, the second step is to get from the client the copy, or you writing out the copy itself, because the copy will set the tone for the home page. I'll give you an example, like the title. Let's say the title says like here, a new kind of energy. Then it will give you the cue. I mean the green light to the idea to put like a background image like that. You see, like that matches that title. So it's very important to have a clear copy of the whole homepage, because it will set the tone of the kind of design you need to look for, the style that you need to look for, and that's very important. So if you're a great writer, then I would recommend to write it yourself, even though it's not perfect, just to have for the client to see, to have a certain direction. And if not, usually clients will deliver that to you. And that's it. Once you have the copy, once you have the style, then the copy, then you go into the third step, which is, this is something that's, sometimes I say it and it pisses people off, but I think that this is the basis of all art, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, art gets borrowed and copied. No song that you hear on the video is 100% original. You know, everyone copies and borrows, and even when we think something is original, it's still copied and borrowed from something in the past. So literally, have no shame, especially in the beginning. And this is how you'll get good: is not only copy, but copy to the pixel. Like steal copy, literally. Like if a client tells you, "I love this chat, this app, how it looks and feels," take it and make it exactly the same. And the client won't mind. I mean, obviously, you'll change some colors around, you'll change a little minor things here and there, but you'll deliver something that he'll be happy about, because you'll say, you know, I really like this layout for my whatever this is, like a blog. I want to go with something like that. If you copy that and you give that exactly to him, he will be very happy. And I'm talking from experience. Like even with big projects, like for example, I'm working right now on a project with Toyota, and we literally started the project like that. We delivered a bunch of style tiles that we copied over from a project on Dribbble. So again, the most professional designers do that, and especially you, since you're in the beginning, you have no shame. Like don't feel bad if you do that. That's the right way to go about a project, and it just simplifies things because it sets the tone. You know, there's no leeway to like mess things up, because if the client asks you for something like that and you deliver something like that, then there won't be an issue. So just remember that. Remember. So again, to summarize, you're picking a style, you're sending it to the client, you're getting the copy. Sometimes this step is skipped if it's like a chat app where you could put fake copy like Lorem Ipsum, which you could Google, and then the third step is start copying the style which you found in number one. And that's it. That's really as simple as that. That's how you start a project. That's how you work on a project, and that's it. Just remember that. And in the next videos, we're gonna actually do a project from end to end. I think this is important that we could do this together. And that's it. So I'll see you guys on the next videos, and thanks a lot.